everyone.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas at the Loving Path. Days
21, 22, and 23.
Sorry.
3-day special.
Yeah, we had a crazy busy solstice and we just couldn't
fit it all in.
We couldn't fit it in. And then yesterday we thought we would have time. And we could have maybe made time in the afternoon.
Probably.
But we always find that we are rushing around on Christmas Eve, getting all the presents wrapped, all the food made, and then the stress levels rise, and we end up arguing sometimes, right? And just not. It's all stress. It's just all stress. And so we thought this year we're not doing that. We're just gonna have everything ready well in advance. So my presents are wrapped. Isaac's presents are wrapped. My husband is down in the basement wrapping his presents. We have all our food.
Wrapping his own?
Well, wrapping the ones he bought. We've bought all our food's bought. We're going to make part of our stuff tonight so that we don't...
Sorry, I'm very tired
Did I
today.
interrupt your nap? Sorry. So that we don't have to be rushing Christmas Eve to get stuff ready or Christmas Day. So we're just taking it slow. So we just thought, you know what, we know you understand. Everyone's busy right now. It's not like you're sitting there waiting for us to hit publish and release our Vlogmas because you're all busy doing your own thing. So it's all good. But what do we do on Solstice? What do we always... It's a big day for us, right?
Not as big as Christmas, but we went for a walk.
I know, I think I like Solstice better than Christmas, to be honest.
But you don't get presents
Your life has been
on
shattered.
Solstice, kind of. You
Yeah, you do. We get
Actually,
presents.
yes, I do. So,
We do
anyways,
presents on Solstice as
speaking
well.
of which, we always go for a walk in the Victoria Park.
Grab your water,
to
because it might
see-
just be because you're thirsty. It's right around the corner.
We always go for a walk in Victoria Park to see the lights.
So Victoria Park is a huge park in the downtown core. It's quite large. And yeah, they decorate the entire thing. So it's really nice. There's a Starbucks in the corner. So we usually go into Starbucks and get a nice warm drink. And that's how we start, because it's cold here in December. We're in London, Ontario, Canada, if you don't know. So we're southern Ontario, but it still gets cold, very cold. We're in the snow belt. We get a lot of snow usually. And sometimes at this time of the year we have no snow though, right? It just depends. But this year we had snow. So normally Fred comes home from work and we eat and we go down to see the lights. But this year we kind of did things differently. We had a busy day, and so we didn't have dinner ready. But we needed to get groceries because the weather was calling for freezing rain. Freezing drizzle, whatever. And we were going to take Daddy to work in the morning to drop him off because he had a potluck and he was taking the crock pot with all his cider and he didn't want to do that on the bus, so we were going to drive him. But then he's like, you don't want to drive in the freezing drizzle, which I don't. So we went shopping that night. So we were going to go shopping first because that was a necessity, but we hadn't eaten, so we were hungry. So we went out for dinner and then went to the grocery store and did our groceries. Came home, didn't come home, went right to the park. Went right to the park and did our wandering around the park, and then went to Starbucks and got our drink, and then came home. So it was a bit backwards this year, but the lights are so pretty, and you can go up to City Hall and look over the whole park and see them, which we did 2 years ago. But this year the weather just wasn't so great. Like I said, it had started to freezing drizzle. The wind had picked up. It was getting cold, colder than normal, and I had taken off all my long johns and things because I thought we're going grocery shopping and to eat, I will die in all this gear. So then we went right from the grocery store, and so I wasn't prepared. Anyway, it was still fun.
Yes.
Right? What else did we do? Then we came home. Oh, before we went out, though, what did we do?
Is this something big? Oh, yes. I opened my Solstice present.
And you don't have it here with you because it's blocking on the table. He wore it for 2 days straight, and then I thought I need to block it. So I'll put a picture in of it, maybe over top of this, or maybe just at the end or the beginning. If you follow me on Instagram, then you will have seen it. And if you follow this podcast in general, you will have seen it as a work in progress. But it's done, and what do you think about it?
I like it.
You do? Yeah. What do you like best about it?
The colors.
You love. So now you know why he like picks all the bright colors from Bumblebee Acres.
Farm.
Yeah, why you pick all the bright colors?
That's my favorites.
Because you love bright
I love
colors.
bright colors.
Mm-hmm.
Bright booming colors. I like it a lot.
Yeah. You're tired.
I'm tired.
I can tell.
You can probably tell because I'm usually energetic, and today I'm just letting you go ahead and say things.
You know what? I'm just gonna turn this light on real quick because I feel like it's gonna be super
Yeah,
bright.
it's kind of dark today.
Is that gonna help us at all? Do you think? Sorry. Bit better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you opened your Solstice sweater, and every year for Solstice I make Isaac something.
Usually a sweater.
Usually a garment. Yeah. In the early days, it was just hats and mitts and things like that. And oh, your turtle scarf one year, where's that? It's right there on the floor. Do you want to grab that one? Oh, I'll grab this. Okay, we're leaving. Back in 1 sec. So early on, I think one of his first Solstice gifts was this little turtle scarf that I designed, like a dickie. This was the first one though, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was really small. Because he would never obviously wear a scarf or anything like that, and so this just kept his neck warm, and he always liked to have his coat undone because he's a hot kid. So he would just wear that, and he still wears it.
To and this very day.
Put that one on? No.
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
There.
Isn't that great?
It fits me nice.
Yeah, it keeps him nice and warm. Don't put that one on top.
No.
But this one was with the yarn I dyed.
What colorway is that?
I don't know. It's really old. This one's quite old. Like Harvest.
Harvest.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's orange, rusty oranges with greens. Little bits of, like, poppy orange in there. Really pretty. And that one is really soft. I think this is a sport weight, and this one was, like, worsted Mission Falls. This one's Mission Falls. And this one is, like a sport weight. Fabulous. So those were his early Solstice gifts. Oh my goodness. And then, I think the next year, after like the mitts and hats wore off, I think I made you, where is it?
On the piano. Oh. We're so not prepared.
That's alright. I made him this beautiful little vest, the Milo. I think it's Georgie Nicholson is the designer. And I had said to him, you can pick any of these colors, and I showed him the palette. It was from Knit Picks. I showed him the colors, and he said pink.
I love pink.
Yeah.
And still to this day.
Still to this day, but for years, favorite color. Like pink Crocs every single summer. Pink t-shirts if he had a choice. Everything was pink.
I like blue and green a bit more now.
Yeah. So it's just their City Tweed DK.
I think blue, green, and pink are my favorite colors. And yours?
You rock pink, though.
I do.
Looks so good on you.
People call me a girl because I wear
They don't now with your hair short.
No,
they did for so long because his hair was long, and they'd say...
One time I was in the park and I was wearing...
But even if you were wearing blue from head to toe, they called you a girl. His eyelashes are like this long. Pretty boy.
I am.
You have a pretty face. It's okay.
I was in the park one time
Boys
and I
can be
was
pretty.
wearing my blue and pink shoes, and somebody says to me, "Are you a girl?" I said...
That was this past summer.
Past summer, I said, "No, why?" He says, "Well, why are you wearing purple and pink shoes?" First of all, they weren't purple and pink. They were blue and pink. And...
What did I tell you to say?
Color isn't gender specific.
Right? Colors don't have genders. Why are people saying that this is a girl? And we all know that's because of marketing, but it makes me crazy.
Me too.
Right? Pygmy Puff, your favorite. Well, it's moved down a little tiny bit, but it's still one of your favorites. Pink, in general. Okay, so that was one solstice, and the following solstice...
was green
was this beautiful sweater. I'll put all the information below of what they are. And this was hand-dyed as well. You said I want a blue and green vest. And so that's what we came up with.
It's not blue, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a little...
It is. It's hard to see in here. That's blue.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
but we're overlapped, yeah.
But
it's dark
green.
here for us.
It's
if it doesn't...
mostly green.
Yeah. Variegated. Yeah, really. You can see the blue in the... If you look into the camera, you see how you see the blue?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Cabled.
that's pretty. I like that one.
Too small for you now. And then the year after that...
I got a grandpa sweater.
This is a baby and child sophisticate sweater.
Can I put it on now?
Yeah, you still wear this. It's getting a little snug, but he still wears it. And that was a great sweater. You wore that to Cast Package Pickup Day with his plaid shirt and his little cap. And where's your cap?
It's here.
And everyone said, you look like you're from England.
Everyone said that. Everyone said I look super stylish.
Yeah.
But you know,
it's just a bit
I
small.
found my style. I wear like a t-shirt with a button down and then my grandpa sweater over top and my jeans and this and
Super cute.
It fits me well.
It does. Yeah, we need a new one of these. We'll have to make you a new one.
I like this one.
I can make the same colorway. It's just vintage Broco.
It will always hold a special place in my heart.
Broco vintage. You know what I mean? In that Chana Masala colorway.
And I wore this for one of my shows. I was in Willy Wonka 2 summers ago. So this summer it will be 2 summers ago that I was in Willy Wonka at Original Kids, and I played Grandpa George, who is the grandpa who is not quite right in the head.
He's pretty. I think he's losing his memory a bit. And he can't hear very well.
So I would.
Are any of us right in the head?
Nah.
We're all a little crazy.
I would be asleep, and then somebody would say something, and I would say, "What'd he say? What'd she say?"
The whole audience was just in stitches laughing. It was so funny.
And at intermission, the director said, he's stealing the show, right?
Yeah. And they said, we didn't know he had that in him. Because he was always a little bit like more mellow and held back a bit during rehearsals. And then performance night, he just let it go. And they're like, we didn't know he could do that. Yeah, it was funny. Okay, and then last year you didn't have a solstice because we went away. And the year before that, which was the next year, we did, so he's getting big, and so sweaters, like, he's growing out of them so quickly, so I decided to make him something that wasn't a garment.
It's a blanket!
And he loves rainbows. So I made him this rainbow blanket. This little brown bit's in here because I didn't have the yellow at the time. I know, it's been 2 years. You think I would have put it in yet, but it's a lot of work. I haven't done it yet. So it's on needles to be done. It started, it just hasn't finished. But yeah. It's Isaac's rainbow blanket, and he loves it. Don't you? Yeah. So yeah, and then this year's is on the table blocking, so we'll see that. But that's a nice tradition for us to have something that you get hand knit every year for solstice. And then your solstice tradition for us is that when you go to the, well, this is just new, but when you shop from the homeschool co-op Christmas bazaar,
party, they always have a bazaar where we've talked about it in past episodes. So I got my mom. It's not here right now, but I got her.
I'll grab it.
She's gonna get it.
Keep talking.
I got her a beautiful skein of yarn, and she was debating, like I said, whether or not to bring her own yarn. And then there was something else. Now you may be confused because on the other one, when we were talking, I said unfortunately it wasn't there. Unfortunately, I had to lie, but it was worth it because I surprised her with this.
Yeah, and it's Rowan. Like, someone just donated their skein of Rowan Fine Art Premium Hand Painted Sock Yarn made with merino wool, kid mohair, and mulberry silk.
And those are
what? Who donated that? Amazing.
Items.
How pretty is that? Love those colors. Well done, kiddo.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And I got my dad some peppermint tea.
Yeah, and someone had peppermint tea, so he bought that. I mean, he didn't buy it, which is, you just pick something, and we love peppermint tea and stuff, so you knew he'd like that.
Solstice presents, 2 from you, 1 of the sweater,
yeah,
and 1 from the neighbor, and the one from you, I love eating pomegranate seeds. I eat them by the spoonful. We'll buy those cups, I'll open it, take my spoon.
Buy them already, seeded.
And they're gone in like 2.5 minutes. I eat them so fast. I love them. So there's a bag under the tree, like
a paper bag.
Paper bag, and I thought that's weird. A solstice gift in a paper bag. I take it out. A pomegranate.
Yeah. So our health food store around the corner from our house had a whole box of organic pomegranate. So I just grabbed one when we were there shopping. They're not as red as the regular ones, but they still feel a little firm. So we're just kind of seeing what happens with it. But so he was like, later on that night or the next day, you said, "Mommy, I really loved that. That was a really good idea." Simple gifts, right? It's so nice.
And then the one from
one for your neighbor.
Well, she says to me, "Isaac, I got you a Christmas gift," and I thought, "You did?" And she said, "Yeah." And I'm like, that was the day of solstice, and I thought, okay, interesting. And I said, "What is it?" Well, I didn't say what it is. I'm like, I wonder what it could be. She says, "But I'll tell you something. you have to wash your hands after using it, but it will give you lots of energy. And she said, we talked about it when you were helping me clean off my car, because a few days before I was helping her clean off her car, and I thought, wait a minute. I'm like, something that you have to wash your hands that gives you energy? What were we talking about? I said I would open it Christmas Day, but I really wanted to open it.
I couldn't wait. A little tin. I had a feeling when you brought that tin in that it was treats.
And it is.
Because that's how treats are usually served.
And I know why she said I have to wash my hands. They're little chocolate-covered marshmallows.
Squares, yeah.
Squares, and I remember telling her that when there's even more underneath. And I remember...
They smell really strong.
Yeah.
That's all I can smell.
I remember telling her that when I was washing off her car, I love marshmallows. And she said that she makes them every year, and I thought, oh, Mom would love that. So she was clever.
That's nice of her.
Yes, it is. And
all right. Well, you know what? We're like really moving along here with time. Holy moly.
Right.
So not to cut you off. That was lovely. It was a super sweet gesture for her to give you that.
If I could send things through the camera, I would send it through. Because if you like chocolate and marshmallow,
So that was the solstice. We came home and we just kind of relaxed. Did we watch a movie that night?
Little Women? No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched Little Women. And then just kind of on the couch. And that's one of my favorite movies ever. And I cried, because I always cry. And he's like, you've seen this so many times, why do you still cry? I'm like, because Beth and Joe turns down Laurie, and it's all just very sad. But it's beautiful all in the end. So that was good. And then the next day, which was yesterday, you had...
a birthday party.
Oh my goodness. Well, you had your voice lesson in the morning. And we'll put some music in here because we have Isaac doing a duet with his piano teacher. No. A duet of Isaac with his voice teacher, but playing piano. So he had, his homework from piano was that he had to play his Christmas carols for 5 different people. You played them for a whole bunch of people because we put them online.
Yeah, that's true.
That doesn't count. But yeah, so he played them for his voice teacher, and they did a duet. So that was fun, so I'll put that in. And then, yeah, then you had, we did a bunch of errands. Daddy came home at like 2 o'clock, and then you had a birthday party last night at Laser Quest, playing laser tag. So we took him there.
And none of the other people there from the birthday party had played, so I told everybody on my team, I said, go to the top and you can shoot down through the grates and get lots of points. And I think our team did the best. And they're like, oh, you were all leading us. And like, if it wasn't for you, we would have been toast.
I picked you up and they said, he is so amazing. No one knew how to play this game and he was so good at it. That made you happy. Because sometimes it's a struggle when you play against the older kids and they all know because they've played 1,000 times. And so then, yeah, we came home and we wrapped presents and then we went back and picked them up. And then we just, again, settled in last night and watched a movie and just hung out. And today, we got up and Daddy went and did some errands, and then we came home, had lunch, then Daddy and I went out and left Isaac home for a little bit.
And
just we went around the corner to the Shoppers Drug Mart.
Witnessed a car accident.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
It's like the 5th one this week.
So sad. Like, really, really bad car accidents. Just, I want to say, 'tis the season, but like, we've seen so many people are rushing, and it's so sad. Anyway, yeah, then we went and got a few things at just like a couple blocks away and came back. And we've just been hanging out. And so we're here and we're at 20 minutes. And so we're here and now we're going to do Advent because it's like going to be really long.
Your Advent, which is Happy Christmas, Harry Potter.
Happy Christmas, Harry Potter.
Which is brought to us by Bumblebee Acres Farm. Bees, I loved your comment.
Yeah.
I loved your comment on days 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I loved your comment. It made me happy that you are playing along with my bee. We're going to take turns.
Okay.
I'm going to start.
So he can do more. You know what? I'm going to start doing this one too. So I'm going to just take the tags off so it's ready. Yeah, because that takes a lot of time.
But then we get to do the final.
No, but how about I do this one so you can get to opening it?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Just because it takes so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then tomorrow it's Christmas Eve, and we are just hanging out around the house, hopefully not going anywhere.
It's Christmas Adam.
I'm sorry? Oh. So silly. And then, yeah, and then Christmas Day we have, my mom and dad are coming for a little bit, and then we're doing nothing else. And then Boxing Day we go to my in-laws.
Okay.
And that one's done.
21.
Yeah. La 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 la.
Hang on. I gotta feel the tag. I gotta feel it. Is it
Gotta be.
here?
We know when that's coming up. Okay.
Don't look. Close your
Okay,
eyes.
I can see. No, I'm not gonna close.
There it is. It's at the bottom. What is that, bees?
I'm not looking. Hold it up.
Me neither. I just gotta hit
That looks
me
like a
up.
colorway I had. Oh.
Up my thumb.
Sorry.
That looks like Voodoo Thing. Or Potion
No.
Mistress. No. None of them. None of them.
No. But I had one that had a hat made out of.
Could that be
Against an
Gryffindor?
old base, though.
No, that's not Gryffindor.
No. I like that.
Should we look?
Yeah.
Together forever? Yes, bees! You've done it again!
That's great.
Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Stone. It's pretty. I like those colors. Sweater quantities, please. Yeah, I like that.
I
Very
think
much.
you're rating them based on if you'd wear them in a sweater.
Of course I
I'm
am.
just aligning them all in
Yeah.
the order we get them, saying, do I like this one more than this one? No. Well, I like this one less than this one, but more than this one, so there it goes.
Yeah, no, that one's really pretty. Love that. That one's ready to go, hun.
All right.
Oh, this one's
Oh,
mine.
yeah, it's your turn.
I almost gave away my yarn.
I was taking it.
I know, you weren't going to hold back and remind me that it was...
I was about to actually say it is yours. I was going to do the tape and then say this is yours. I am a nice son.
Yes, you're lovely.
I'm a nice son. Could this be
There it is.
Gryffindor? Could this be the one? Maybe?
No, that's not Gryffindor. That's purples and pinks and yellow.
That reminds me of something. Though that reminds me of your Harry Potter colorway night bus.
Oh, a little bit. Not, yeah.
No, maybe not.
I haven't seen that one rescanned, so I don't know what it would look like rescanned, but maybe, yep.
Beautiful. It also looks a bit like Volcanic Melodies, which is another one of yours.
Yeah, it's pretty ready.
Yeah.
Love that. Oh, Mrs. Weasley's knits. Oh my goodness. That's so great. I love it.
Good piece.
I love it.
Now, could this one be
I want all of the Bumblebee Acres Harry Potter yarns. I want all of them.
No looking, Mummy. So it's out. Oh, that's not
Whoa.
Gryffindor either.
That looks like,
Oh. Hang on. You do it. You cover it. I can't. What is that? So Gryffindor is 24 or 25, or maybe they're not doing a Gryffindor. Maybe they thought Gryffindor is the biggest house. They just want to do the supportings.
maybe. Reminds me of Fox. I don't know why.
It could
I'm
be.
saying it because last time I didn't say Luna and it was Luna. Reminds me of Fox.
I don't know what that reminds me of. It's not Morning Myrtle.
Or it reminds me of Friend George's shop.
Oh yes. Can I look?
Yeah.
Yes, bees! The burrow!
It reminded me of Friend George. Yeah. Is that funny?
Yes, bees.
Yeah. Is that funny? It's pretty.
So we have. I forgot this one. Oh
I
yes.
like that.
Sorcerer's Stone.
I can't wait to knit these up and see how they
Mrs.
knit up.
Weasley's knits.
So
And the
cool.
burrow.
I think that's like my favorite run together in a row. Like you get a couple that you love, and one that you're like, I like it, but I wouldn't wear it in a sweater. I think I'd wear all those in a sweater. Oh my god.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I always wondered.
I feel like a big trailer is coming on
I
here.
wondered.
This year at Christmas.
Bumblebee Acres.
Presents Happy Christmas, Harry Potter.
Vlogmas Day 1 through 25. Go on a magical journey with Isaac and Debbie to witness the unwrappings of the magical yarn. Part of the trailer. Yes, bees!
Yes. Oh my god,
part
you're
of the
so
truth.
funny. This is going to be the longest episode ever.
24th or 25th? I always wondered, would the 25th be Godric Gryffindor?
Maybe. Or maybe 24th is Godric Gryffindor and 25th is Harry Potter.
I wondered about that. That crossed my mind.
They gotta tie it up somehow, right? Don't you think?
Oh, maybe they do.
Merry
Maybe
Christmas,
the
Harry
final
Potter.
one would be like 19 years later or something.
That's cool.
That would be cool.
Anyway, oh my god. Okay, we need to say goodbye because we're at 27 minutes. This is ridiculous.
And I gotta go and rate these.
Yeah, you gotta go fit those. I love these all so much.
So
these
you
are...
love the 3 broomsticks and those 3 are like your favorites.
No, you know what?
And I'll await your owl.
Isaac really wants to do a recap. So I think after Christmas, maybe on Boxing Day. Well, we at Grandma and Grandpa's on Boxing Day. But we do a short one in the morning.
I'm gonna rate them all.
Yeah, we can do a short vlog in the morning. And then just say what our favorites are. I love
Well, we
these.
could each make a list, right? Each make a list.
Sure.
I already know what my list is gonna be, seeing as I have to fit these and then only 2 more. I think Chamber of Secrets is gonna be my number 1. I think it is.
Yeah, I know. Wonderful! All right.
Great job, bees. Great.
You're so silly.
So, thank you, bees.
Thanks, bees. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We're going to say goodbye and leave it here.
Leave it here for today.
And, yeah, day 21, 22, 23.
Oh, 20.
Today. And we're coming back tomorrow for day 24. We'll try and do the next 2 to, like, independently. Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Day 24. Bye!